From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. Ready for baseball here in New York. Today's starting pitcher, Kodai Senga. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this is a guy that usually turns in a very good outing. People like playing behind him. Everyone seems to be loose, and the offense tends to get going. So, you look at an opposing lineup, when they see him out there in the mound, they know that he's going to compete. They don't want to let him settle in. They want to try to knock him out, get into that bullpen before he gets real comfortable.
That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2. Sneaks through, base hit.
Everything came together for him. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding the hole in the defense. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Senga checks the runner. Carroll dives back in safely. And a 1-1. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball up the middle. Glove flip to second. Throw sails over his head at first. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Sometimes early errors can be just as costly as errors made late in the ball. Don't know it at the time. Second batter of the game gets on base for free, bringing up the number 3 hitter. So we'll see if they can take advantage right here.
Here's Tommy Pham. The 1-1. And that one is inside. Liner caught at second. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here at the ballpark. And today on the hill, Merrill Kelly. Lots of punch outs. A real strikeout artist, Singy.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. 1-1 now. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Batting second.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And a pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo.
Well, plays made there, and that retires the side. Nothing doing for the Mets. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Queens, and here's the first baseman, Christian Walker.
Walker.
You know, Christian Walker, a guy who had a really successful amateur career. His college ball with the South Carolina Gamecocks. They won the College World Series twice with Walker, and he tied the College World Series record for most career hits with 28. Ripped to short. Toss to Alonso. One out in the second.
That is fifth. The center fielder, number 5,
Alec Thomas now. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
And that one is lifted in the air. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. 2 up, 2 down.
The designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. The 1-1. Little chopper rolls foul. Righty delivers. Stays alive. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ortega makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now DJ Stewart.
DJ Stewart.
Next pitch is
1.
left-hand hitter waits. That one fouled off. 2-2. The wind of the pitch. Bounce to the right. Perdomo on the run, sends it over to first, and quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth, the second baseman,
Jeff McNeil stands in. Outfield playing pretty shallow. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That one misses in the dirt.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And the right-hander deals. That one ripped. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. One down. And stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story.
Goes to second for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back. And now it's going to be Gabriel Moreno.
Gabriel.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Next offering in the dirt. 2-2. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. At the belt and fires. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Back there. And forget it. A towering shot to right. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Next to hit, Geraldo Perdomo. That smash towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Now it's Chase Peterson. One down, base is empty. And that one missing low. Swing and a miss. And now 2-2. And the pitch. Out to center. Nimmo has it sized up. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 7. Corbin.
This is Corbin Carroll. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single. Here's a 1-2. And now 2-2.
It's a good take.
That's hard hit on the line. Ortega makes the catch, inning over. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now 1-0. Back here at Citi Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Daniel Vogelbach. The wind and the pitch. And that one wrapped foul. Two down.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
To the right side. He handles it himself. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Batting it, the 3rd baseman, Vientos.
And now it's Mark Vientos. The punch out there, 2 gone.
Batting ninth.
Rafael Ortega stands in. Fouls one off. 2-2. And he deals. Swing and a bouncer. He steps on the bag, and that is that. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail here 1-0. New inning getting started. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
Ketel Marte.
And that one almost got him.
Well, these Diamondbacks doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one the other way. Ortega makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Here's the left fielder, Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 1. The next pitch misses, and the count 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The 2-1. And there's a ball.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Down to the left, and it goes just foul. Righty to the plate. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. You can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat. It's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
So, man aboard. Christian Walker stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Ball to strike. The pitch. And it's fouled away. Pham, the runner at second with 1 away. And now it's even up. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
The center fielder, number 5.
And here is Alec Thomas. 0 for 1 with a flyout. (3-1) and he couldn't come up with it.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the designated hitter, Guriel.
Here's Guriel. Fly to left his first time up. And that's downstairs and outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And here it comes. Guriel gets a piece. 2-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That's down and in. Gabriel Moreno would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Out of here. He circles the bases and they tack on 3. It's 4-0. He kept swinging and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. The solo homer his first time. Bounce to the left side and foul ball. The pitch. Got him. And that is that. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. It's now a 4. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Brandon Nimmo.
The center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Strike 2.
1 and 2.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Struck out swinging his first time. Runner leads away at second. Ground ball, Walker. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Lindor retired.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Pete Alonso. Grounded out his first time up. 3-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. (3-2) now. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now it's DJ Stewart. 0 for 1 so far.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Nimmo at third with 2 away. On the ground. And that chance handled. And he beats the throw very close right there. And now here's Jeff McNeil. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Perdomo zips it to first, and that is that. A run, a hit, and a man left. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Mets 1. Back here at the ballpark, and the batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jeff Brigham preparing to come on if needed. Bickford getting loose as well. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Brings it in with a nice run and grab. One up, one down.
The third baseman, number 6, Jace Peterson.
Now at the plate, Jace Peterson. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
The pitch. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
The right fielder, number 7,
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 2. Here's a 1-1. And that one off the outside edge. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it surprised a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Checks over to first, back safely. Senga picks over, and he's back safely. Next pitch misses. 3-2 now. That one is absolutely belted. Gone. A 2-run shot, and they add a couple more. It's 6-1.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Kodai Senga won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Righty reliever out of the pen, Sean Reed Foley.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way, because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Base is empty, 1 away, and now Ketel Marte. Next offering is in for a strike. The wind of the pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now up next for Arizona, Tommy Pham. Two down, nobody on. And a count 1-2. And a pitch. Caught him looking for the K. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Back here in Queens, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Struck him out looking. Daniel Vogelback at the plate. Grounded out his first time.
Vogelback.
And a pitch. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Grabs it on the run. That's out number 2.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. He was a strikeout victim his first time. The pitch. That one fouled off, 2-2. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Nice grab on the run. And that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're through 5. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Mets 1. Top 6.
Freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
The wind to kick the pitch. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one's carrying, and that is gone. A solo shot, and they add a run. It's 7-1.
And with the 6-run lead, there are fans that are starting to head to the exits. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Stepping in, Alec Thomas. And the next pitch is way outside.
You know, these D-backs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Kicks and deals. Late with the swing there.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Left-hand batter waits. And now the count filled up 3-2.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout, just didn't locate it very well.
Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field.
Back-to-back base hits. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Man at first, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
2 outs, base is empty. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And a 3-1 on the way. Swing and a ball popped up. Alonso drifts towards it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 7-1. And welcome back. Well, we go bottom 6. And stepping in for New York, Rafael Ortega. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
2-2 now. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Over to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. Hey. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Lindor.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. And 1-2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Goes down looking.
Now batting, first baseman.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Alonso.
Kicks and fires. And that one fouled off. And the righty deals. Off the outside edge with that one, and now it's filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
On the ground, right side. To second, but way too late. Safe there. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So 1 hit is all they get. We're through 6 full. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Mets 1. Top of inning number 7. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo.
The shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Grips one to right. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The third baseman, number 6.
Mancini, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Next to hit for Arizona, Jace Peterson. The 1-1. And that's down and away. Perdomo aboard here at first with nobody out. That one pushed foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And down on strikes. And one out now.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's already homered in this game. The 3-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Bounced up the middle, and that one finds its way through. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
The batter number 4, second baseman, Ketel.
Here's Ketel Marte. In the air, left field, down the line. Ortega gets under it. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Base runner decided to test him, and it was a bad decision. Outstanding throw on a frozen rope at home. That'll end the inning with a bang.
Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the 7th. And now here is DJ Stewart. The pitch. Swings and misses. 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Two. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Comes the 2-2. Up the middle. Marte sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The catcher number 4, Francisco.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Here comes a pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Righty delivers. Smash to the left side. And that'll do it. Mets go down quickly. They're down 7-1. Welcome back. We're at the top of the 8th. Now the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham.
The pitch. This one in the air, right field. Stewart hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, the first baseman, Christian Walker.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. 1 for 3. The wind of the pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Alec Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Lindor. Now the throw to first on the run. 3rd out. Nothing doing for Arizona, and they're on top 7-1. Joe Mantiply on the pitch here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Daniel Vogelback digs in now.
The designated hitter, Daniel Vogelback.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. And a pitch. Good job to fight that one off. And now the lefty out to short. Perdomo to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. The 1-1. On the ground to first. And that's just foul. An uncharacteristic mistake from a really good defensive player. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. The 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. And there are 2 down.
The left fielder, number 30.
So up next for New York, Rafael Ortega.
Ortega.
Swing and a miss.
1-2.
On the ground out to short. Perdomo on to first. Inning over. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Trevor Gott.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. The 2-1. Gurriel gets a piece. In the dirt. Alvarez to first in time. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Vientos throws to first. Now 2 out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Geraldo Perdomo will hit next. The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Offense held in check there. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Diamondbacks 7 and the Mets 1. Bottom 9. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Brandon Nimmo.
The center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
On the ground right side. Marte throws to first in time. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. A switch hitter batting right. And here it comes. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And the pitch. That's to third. Tosses to first. Now only 1 out remaining.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Thomas gets under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks take this one in a blowout.
These guys had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.